the channel, it's the Steel versus the Steel with the Valaverse Action Force Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Night Ops Steel Brigade.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Valaverse Action Force unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the Night Ops Steel Brigade Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. And for all your Big Bad Toy Store exclusives, hey, why don't you go to Big Bad Toy Store? Use the link in the description below, but you can currently get this, and it could be sold out by the time you're watching this. The Valaverse Action Force website, they did have a limited edition of these up for sale on their website, and this is one of those ones I missed out on. I wouldn't say I missed out. I said I'm just going to buy the regular editions, no repaints, things like that. Well, as usually what happens with me and my collections, I usually say, you know what, I got all the others. I should go back at these exclusives. That's what I did. I was very happy that Valaverse put these up on their website, picked one up, and here we are today to unbox it. We're, of course, going to unbox it like we do everything else here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging here. Very uniform packaging, but a darkness here. Almost reminds you of the old G.I. Joe Night Force. Could we be seeing a subline of Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Night Ops ones, aka Night Force style, repaints with a lot of different characters? I could see that possibly happening. I don't know how the fan base would react, but I do love my G.I. Joe, and I will love my Valaverse sub-teams as well, I have to imagine. Get me Duster in here, get me Sergeant Slaughter and Night Ops stuff. That'd be a pretty cool deal here. But it does look really, really cool. I love the green eyes. We'll get to that when we unbox it here. Of course, got Night Ops Steel Brigade down here in green. Action Force on the side, Steel Brigade. The other side, you got Action Force, Big Bad Toy Store at the top. Of course, there was an Infantry Commando that was a Dorkside Toys exclusive at the time. So some of these other retailers, as a thank you for holding them and selling product for Valaverse, I think they're getting their own exclusives. That makes smart. Putting on the old business hat makes a lot of sense to me. Action Force points, got two more there to add to the collection. You got the big cross-sell of Series 1. Check out all those unboxings here on this very YouTube channel. And of course, you do got the file card on the back for the old Steel Brigade. Not going to read all that kind of stuff there. But of course, various, this is an army builder at the end of the day. All kinds of stuff. And we all know the Steel Brigade from way back in the day when, of course, they were part of the G.I. Joe brand once upon a time. It's looking good on the package here. Ah, yes, this is old school packaging here where they put these in the little baggie. Really, really did like that, and I love that it would get a black one for the Night Force. Makes all the sense in the world to me. Off to the side. See you later. Goodbye. Then this is the old double plastic prison on this guy like we saw with Series 1 Action Force. I actually do prefer this one. I don't like all the tape and all the twist ties, but I get it. At the end of the day, they probably got to do that to keep costs down, things like that. We'd rather have more figure than packaging, I think, would be a fair assessment right there. Bam, see you later, goodbye, and let's get all these weapons out. Get these different things out of the package here. All the extra hands that we always get with the Steel Brigade, and we get with all the Valaverse figures, honestly. We get a ton of different stuff. We get weapons, we get knives. We get the figure, maybe. Will he come out? Join the collection. There it is. Pull that there. Put this back on, and there it is, off to the side. See you later, goodbye. All right, put the old Steel Brigade off to the side. Let's break down all these hands like we usually do. It's got a trigger hand and a gripping hand. You got the exact opposites over here. We got two holding hands, gripping hands right there. We got those two. We got the two come hither hands, hold the weapon hands. We've seen those before as well, so we have those. And then we got two Fist of Fury, of course, got to have those. When all else fails, rely on your fist. Gloved hands, of course, in black with a nice green paint apps, green knuckle duster cover there as well. Looking really good. And then the weapons also matching the same kind of color coordination here. We got the black and the green, got the black on the blade, green on the handle for the blade, fits in the back on the Steel Brigade, of course. We get a little blaster's pistol right here off to the side, black and green once again, fits in the holster on the side of the leg. And then you get the big old heavy-duty weapon as well. I believe this clip comes out. Yes, it will come out if you force it out, but you get the green and black attack once again. Looking really, really nice. Of course, you can stick some effect pieces on the end here if you so choose, but very Steel Brigade-esque. Once again, this is a repaint. This is a lot of stuff we've seen before, including the figure. It's the figure we've seen in the past. The nice thing, though, is the new color-coded differences here. A little sub-team action going on. Another army builder, as we all know, but looking like a Steel Brigade, just a little different colors. And, of course, the arm's going to go all the way around. You got a bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, very, very tight joints on here. Of course, hands are removable. Going to have to heat them up in water or a hair dryer. Head back and forth, up and down, side to side. One cool thing you can do is pop the head off this one and pop a different person's head on here. If you really want to build this out, mix things up, change some things, you can do that. The power compels you. It's in your hand. You do get the butterfly shoulders on this guy. You get waist articulation. Big old splits that can be done. Of course, we also get the drop down hips like we also see in the G.I. Joe classified line right now. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees continue to play the hits. We're having that second single is hitting just like the first one did. And then you do get the, of course, the boot cut and then the ankles back and forth, up and down. Looking very good, looking very strong. I love the black and green. Like I said, it reminds me back to the day of the Night Force G.I. Joe subline. Of course, I believe that was a Toys R Us exclusive when I was a kid. I did have the Whale. I had a few other Night Force figures, of course, the 2-packs back in the day. Always loved that dark team. And like I said, I always loved those subset teams back in the G.I. Joe days, with Tiger Force being my absolute favorite. So happy we're getting classified Tiger Force. But the Night Force was a good one, and maybe the Steel Brigade member can kick off a whole new line of Night Ops figures here. And like I said earlier, I'd love to see some of the other characters reimagined a little bit, some different colors. Would get pretty expensive on the wallet. I do understand that. I think it's one of those things you wait a couple years down the line. It's a way to get characters that maybe people didn't get back in the day back out to them, but in a little bit different. So for hardcore collectors, they're not upset for a re-release. Makes a lot of sense to me in the grand scheme of things, And this, of course, is not our first Steel Brigade figure we've received, and we will compare those here shortly. Got the nice vest, a lot of the stuff we've seen already. Got the holster on the side, got the little canteen on the side over here. But I really do love the head on this one, the Army helmet, the head for Steel Brigade. I love the green visor. Really, really does pop. Looks really cool. And then kind of the different color green off to the side against the black. Just really, really cool. I really like this one. I'm a little bummed I missed out on ordering this way back when, but I'm glad I have it here now. It'd be very cool to have a whole team of these guys sitting there. Not sure if that's in the cards, especially not in my wallet's cards, but very, very cool at the end of the day. And of course, getting some more Steel Brigade members. You got the OG regular edition Steel Brigade from Valaverse. And then we got the recently unboxed one from Series 3. You should be able to get this one fairly easy as of right now. But it is the Steel Brigade female soldier here. So really building out Steel Brigade. And like I said, you pop these heads off, put some of the female human heads on here. You can really mix it up, give it a little added flavor if you are so inclined. So there it is. Steel Brigade, Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Night Ops version. What are your guys' thoughts? You picking this one up? If you missed, you snooze, you lose. Valaverse website might be able to have this for you here. It very well could be sold out by the time you're watching this, but it was a second opportunity that I dove in. Was very happy to get a chance at getting this guy in my collection once again. But let me know your thoughts here on the old Steel Brigade. Will you be buying Steel Brigade, or are you going to get the G.I. Joe Classified Steel Corpse? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Thumbs up the video. Liking the video always helps the channel, as you guys know. It also helps to subscribe and hit the old notification bell for the channel. As you guys know, we got everything Action Force, G.I. Joe, wrestling, Marvel, Star Wars, you name it. There's a lot going on in this channel. Some might say I'm the James Brown of YouTube at the end of the day. Where's my cape? Where's my cape? Put it on there. Cape season after all. But of course, we also got a Patreon channel. Your best way to support the channel and all the content, all the work that goes into this channel, become a member of the Patreon. You get early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. A lot going on the old Patreon channel. And you can also support the channel that way. And you can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to hit me up and follow along over on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Steel Brigade Night Ops Edition, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.